Hey everyone, welcome back to Serving 813, a radio show and podcast featuring Tampa Bay organizations and groups every Thursday from 1 to 2 p.m. I'm your host, Ava Lamison, and today I'm super excited, and let's just say my heart is so full because today I'm joined with the founders and faces behind Littleheartsvietnam. Now, if you don't know already, Littleheartsvietnam is a student-led nonprofit organization that helps raise funds to support and empower orphans in Vietnam. With that said, I'd like to welcome Cheyenne and Kelly. Welcome to the Serving 813 show.
Hello.
Hey.
I'm so happy you guys could make it.
Happy to be here.
Yes. So Little Hearts Vietnam is unique because you're serving both the 813 and beyond through your culture and other amazing things. Can you tell us more about that?
So basically we are a student-led nonprofit led by me and Kelly, and we started this during our junior year. I think it was after my trip from Vietnam, and I wanted to raise awareness to these minorities in Vietnam, and basically we have been like doing fundraisers and online fundraisers, and so far we have raised $600.
Dang.
Yeah.
Congrats. You
Thanks.
started how many months ago?
It was like
4 months ago.
4 months
Dang,
ago.
you've already made $600.
Yeah. And we're projected to go to up to 1,000.
Oh,
So
hopefully that's soon.
here I know.
All right. So one of the ways you make Little Hearts Vietnam is by connecting with Vietnamese student associations throughout different colleges. Can you talk about that more and how you make that happen?
So something we've been doing is reaching out to schools and messaging them through Instagram. And from that, we've been talking to the students who have had experiences that are like touching towards us. And we're trying to also spread how their story connects to our passion.
Yeah, so how do you get that across? Because it's not just Florida schools like FSU and UF. You also talk to LSU, Rutgers. How'd you make that happen? That's crazy.
Yeah. So far we have reached out to top schools like UNC, BU,
Dang.
Columbia, UCLA, and we are planning to get them involved too. But basically, we started following them, and they followed us back. And then right after that, we texted them if like they'd be interested in helping like raise awareness. And yeah, that's how it started.
That's awesome because you're not just serving the 813, you're serving top schools too, telling them to donate to orphanages. Orphanages, is that a word?
Yeah.
Orphanages in Vietnam, which is really crazy. And that's really great you guys are doing that. That's a great cause. So what are some of the missions and projects you do through Little Hearts Vietnam?
So recently we just partnered with it's called Mauve VSA. So
Okay.
it's basically this organization, and it is partnered with like schools across North America, the Northeast, I think. And we talked about how we partnered together, and then we're going to do an online fundraiser. We talked about that on through our Zoom calls.
Dang.
And yeah, they said they would be doing like holding food drives,
Mhm.
and then like from their like what's it called, the festivals.
Oh, like for the Vietnamese festivals and lunar festivals, when that time approaches, we hope to like do more stuff because
Yeah.
everyone's like closer.
So you're going to be participating in that at school and stuff?
Well, after they I think people are gonna be like donating
Yeah.
like food, like canned foods, toys, and then they're gonna ship it to us, and then we're gonna ship it to Vietnam.
Oh, awesome.
Yes.
I love that. Well, I think that about wraps up our first segment, talking about Little Hearts Vietnam, getting a little introduction. So I do ask all my guests, though, to pick a song. So I'm going to ask Kelly first because I think she has better music taste than Cheyenne.
Oh,
All right,
No, I'm
guys.
kidding.
A popular movie out right now, K-pop Demon Hunters.
Do you watch that?
So-
Sam, if you're listening, I know you want me to
Really good.
watch
It's
that.
Really good.
So,
You should watch it.
all
So,
right. What song?
Golden
All right.
The Huntrix.
You got it. We'll be back after this break. And we're back. Welcome back to Serving 813. Make sure to tune in to hcchawkradio.com every Thursday from 1 to 2 p.m. if you want to find ways to serve your community and if you like hearing my voice. Now, if you're just joining us, I'm your host, Ava Lamison, and I'm here with Kelly and Cheyenne, the founders of student-led nonprofit Littleheartsvietnam. So I'm going to dedicate this segment to asking questions about you and your history behind Littleheartsvietnam. So let's get into it. So you guys started this organization this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how and why did you start Littleheartsvietnam?
Well, I was the one who was like the heart of it all, but I visited Vietnam back in sophomore year, and me and my mom's like family friend is like he like organized like this he has this thing where he like every Sunday they feed the hospital like men, women, and children who are in hospitals, and I got to experience all that.
Yeah.
It was really taught me privilege here, and I contacted Kelly.
Yeah,
And
Cheyenne went to me and told me about that idea, and I felt like pretty connected with that because my mom and my grandma, every single time they go to Vietnam every year, they go to like the orphanages and donate rice and stuff to that. So I felt that like what she had in mind was a pretty good thing that I could connect to.
Yeah. So Cheyenne, you actually went to the orphanage too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a hospital, and yeah, there are a lot of patients there, and
Yeah.
you like they like you there are a lot of like money, like they don't have money
Yeah.
to like afford like basic necessities, like
And like you feel
Yeah.
a sense to aid, basically.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, like when I went to the Philippines, because I'm half Filipino, if you didn't know, I I going there was so cool, and also obviously being in a third world country, you feel bad for those people who don't get like the same privileges you do. So you guys wanting to make a change for the Vietnamese orphans is great, and I think that's a really good cause.
Thank you.
So what do your roles as founders consist of? Like, what does a typical day look like serving?
So I try to get videos or like photos through this family friend who orchestrates everything.
Yeah.
And we try to post every Sunday of like what a day in a life looks like for them in the mornings, and through like the funds we raised, like those $600,
Yeah.
they go to somewhere. We use them for the food, to make food every Sunday. Every Sunday they make food for all the patients, and I was trying to get those pictures for every Sunday and post them on our story, to like help people like understand like like what they're going through.
Yeah, definitely for us, it's like a word of mouth, like how we tell everyone about their stories, because obviously they can't tell, like they don't have the resources to ask people for help. So that's where we try to like come in and, you know, let everyone see what they're dealing with.
Yeah. So you like spotlight them,
Yeah.
basically. So I do have to ask, what is the coolest experience you've had so far with Littleheartsvietnam?
Well, for me, it was like getting like the UF, because it's like really big honor, because like here in Florida, like at Plant, like it's such a big like school, top 5 university. Yeah, and like to have like a big school like that like reach out to us and help us, it really meant a lot.
Yeah, for me, I would say seeing like the monk at the orphanages like mention our names, I felt like that was pretty strong.
Yeah, I saw that video. That was like,
yeah,
dang.
it's like, we haven't even been able to see them like face to face yet, but just knowing that what we're doing is actually helping them is
and you
really
guys are
cool.
about to hit 100 followers on Instagram, right?
You're right.
Dang.
You're right.
I stalked today. I was like, okay. Celebrities on my show. What was I gonna say? But yeah, getting UF to reach out to you is really cool, and also all the other schools like frickin' Rutgers in New Jersey. Was that like a Catherine feature?
Oh, you already know.
And then LSU, the Alabama schools. Yeah. That's crazy, you guys are.
Yeah, I think this week we have UNC lined up.
That's so cool. And they're not just like random schools, they're good schools, which is cool.
And we want to like go global, because I remember this school, university from Australia, reached out to us.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so maybe go global instead of
that'd be so good. And it's not just like you're making this for like the college application. You're doing it for a good cause, like as a part of the Vietnamese community. You're actually like making a say in your your culture, which is really good.
This is something we want to continue like beyond like, senior year and stuff like that.
Obviously. So wait, I do have to ask, where do you see this going in 5 years' time?
I feel like me and Kelly, we're really oriented in our culture.
Yes.
So I feel like if we get into university, we talked about this actually.
Yeah,
we're gonna apply to a VSA, because it's really big thing, and maybe we could like partner with them too once we get into college. And I see it going global, and maybe like like partner with major like companies, or maybe get a 501c3, because we don't have that yet. So make it more like what's the word for it?
More with like the government or something.
Yeah. That'd be crazy if you guys did that.
I know.
I feel like I saw you on day one and now look at you now.
Yeah.
So with success does come challenges. So tell me, were there any challenges you guys faced in the upbringing of Littleheartsvietnam?
I think just the process of figuring out everything. 'Cause
Yeah.
how we're going through this is just like it's a whole new thing for us. So having to, learn like the routes and stuff
Yeah,
like that to take,
totally.
it was really hard. I would say.
For me, it was like at first, like we were trying to reach out to all these schools, trying to help us.
Yeah.
But like we obviously didn't see results like immediately. Like there'd be some that who didn't even respond.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I reached out to like over 150 schools,
Dang.
and we only received back like at first like 50. I mean,
That's still a lot.
yeah,
though.
yeah, it's still a
Dang.
lot, but like we still like haven't received like messages back from them, but
Yeah.
now we
Who was your first ever person to collaborate with?
us?
Yeah.
Well, we just started recently.
Yeah.
So like what do you mean?
Like who was the first
First
college?
school.
Yeah, first school.
I think at first I contacted like all the Florida schools,
Yeah.
UCF, FSU, UF, and then UF was our first post. So
That's
I feel
crazy.
I know.
You're
And
starting off on a high. Like.
I know. And then BU contacted us like after, and then I feel like Columbia did too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, we still
You're
haven't
getting
heard-
the Ivy League.
Yeah. Well, they're like most of the VSA students are on break right now, but
Yeah.
we're just taking it slow until
Obviously, yeah.
all the members are back.
I mean, you guys already done so much during the summer. I can't even picture the school year.
I know, yeah.
It's gonna get a lot more crazy, and you'll
I agree.
grow a lot more bigger in your company. So tell us how serving 813 and serving Vietnam has changed you personally as an individual, and how you got closer with your culture.
Well, at first, living here wise, I did not actually have a lot of Asian or like Vietnamese friends.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even meet Kelly until we were in junior year. Like they're like
Dang, Miss
that-
Mark's class.
Miss
We
shout
even
out.
we
Yeah.
even had an Asian math teacher. We all came
Hey.
together.
Wait, what is she Chinese?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Korean?
I'm not a good eye for like
I'm not
Asians.
sure, but
like I don't know what
we
they
all
are. Yeah.
I feel like our friend group, like we don't have a lot of Asia, like
I
except for us.
know.
Like we're mostly
Bro, a key part or like a key memory in my head was freshman year. Me and Kelly were in the same PE class, and we had
Oh,
a substitute
stop,
teacher.
please.
She was like, "Are you sisters?" Or what'd she say?
She was like, "Oh, like I'm really glad you guys found each other because like you really need each other during these times."
I know, and we're like, okay, like backhanded racism, but whatever.
Yeah, I feel like back then, like there'd be a lot of racism and like during school, like they'd be making jokes, like
yeah,
it was like backhanded jokes.
it's
but
something you always face. I feel like
Yeah.
it's
It's like no matter what, you're always gonna be like.
yeah, but it's good, especially living in Florida, which
Mhm.
is.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to get into detail, but not the most accepting
Different, it's
state.
different.
Yeah. So you guys being able to create Little Hearts Vietnam and becoming closer with your community and reaching out to other Vietnamese student associations is really something. And it's good how you guys can
Thank
connect.
you.
Well, I think that wraps up our second segment. So as I asked Kelly, I'm going to have to ask Cheyenne, what song should we play?
We picked Dreams by the Cranberries.
Ooh, I love it. We'll be back after this break. And we're back. Welcome back to Serving 813. Make sure to tune in to hcchawkradio.com if you want to find ways to serve your community. If you're just joining, I'm your host, Ava Lamison, and I'm here with Kelly and Cheyenne, the founders of student-led nonprofit Littleheartsvietnam. Now, I'm going to dedicate this segment by answering your guys' DMs because I put up an Instagram story the other day, and as always, I got a hefty amount of DMs about Little Hearts Vietnam. So you guys are famous, I guess. So let's get into it. So let me open my DMs up, actually. The first DM says, "Why did you choose the name Little Hearts Vietnam?"
Well, I thought cuz like the orphanages.
Yeah.
Little kids,
Little
little
kids,
hearts.
little hearts.
Oh, I
Yeah.
get it. Little Hearts.
And then it's obviously based in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Yeah, little hearts for a big cause.
I don't really get that question, actually. Who asked that? Anyway, next question is, how do you balance school with being the founders of a nonprofit?
For us, we would like after school we would work on a bit,
Mhm.
and then that was just it.
Yeah, me and Kelly sometimes would go to Starbucks, and we actually there's this one time I think we skipped like a class.
What?
Do you remember?
Ooh. Hope that teacher's not on here.
I think
Yeah,
Miss Martin.
we just left class.
Okay, valid.
Yeah, I think we full on just left. We didn't even call, and we just worked like on our website because
Mhm.
like
That's a big thing to make too. So.
yeah, it was really like it was errand trial because like
Yeah.
some like
Some
formats.
things didn't look good.
Yeah,
and
some
yeah.
didn't, and
Mhm.
yeah.
All right. Next DM says, I am a student trying to start my own nonprofit. Where should I start?
I think you should like definitely like research. Like what we did was watch like a lot of YouTube videos and TikToks just telling us like the basics, but you should always like start small cuz like
Mhm.
being too big is just like really overwhelming.
What do you mean by that?
Like just trying to get like everything done in a
Yeah,
week, like
that's
it was
valid,
just
yeah.
not.
Yeah, I feel like keep it like slow and steady at first. Like you gotta like plan out what you want and how you
Mhm.
see how you want people to see your nonprofit.
Yeah.
And I feel like at first I researched about the 501c3
Mhm.
and I found out that it costs money to
Yeah.
get approved.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like $700.
That doesn't really make sense of
I know.
nonprofit.
I know. And me actually like I contacted like this law firm who's like yeah, we were trying to get like 501c3 and then like I think we chickened out, but I feel like it was for the better. I feel like it would have been like more stressful for us. I
Yeah.
feel like right now is like a
Yeah.
good spot we're in right now.
Yeah, you're definitely in a good spot. And even when you started, like, it was a success immediately. So,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Next DM. I wonder who said this. I don't have to be Vietnamese to get involved with Little Hearts Vietnam, right?
Of course.
Of course not.
Of course not.
I want to see who said that. I will look after the song. That's so random. But you heard it here. You can do whatever to get involved. And how do students get involved and people listening? What should you do?
Well, some you can check out. We have a GoFundMe up
Mhm.
for sure.
Yeah.
And we also have a website linked in our Instagram if you guys want to check it out. Just
Mhm.
talking about the basics. And yeah.
Yeah. All right. Tune in and
Tune in. Tune
donate.
In. Donate, please.
Last DM says, "What does success look like to your team outside of just money raised?"
So basically, my whole family is are immigrants. My
Yeah.
grandparents, my grandma, and my grandpa, they're actually boat people,
Oh.
which is like, they sailed from their hometown in Vietnam, and my grandpa actually, he, like, there's this whole lore, like, it's crazy. I was telling Kelly, but they sailed from Vietnam to Thailand and
Okay.
then to Singapore and then to Atlanta in the U.S. And like I was asking them questions because
Yeah.
like they're like I grew up on like how like you should be really thankful for having this and this.
Yeah.
Like so I feel like wait, should I tell the whole story?
Yeah, why not?
Why
I'm
not?
intrigued. You kind of
Yeah. Okay, so basically, my grandma and grandpa, my grandma had her first kid, my uncle, at 23, and they're in a place where they were surrounded by communism.
Yeah.
It was like after World War II. This guy named Ho Chi Minh. I feel like you learned it in your like Gov or
I'm thinking
US
of
history.
Mr. Nottingham AP
Yes,
World.
shout out. Mr. Nonkamp, I love you. Love that class. But they didn't want to raise their kids in a communist society.
Yeah, totally.
And like you'd hear these crazy stories like like the government would come into your house and raid,
Mhm.
and then if you had like gold, they'd steal it. And then my grandparents didn't like that.
Yeah.
So my grandpa, he got a boat. He bought the boat for like $1,000 and he fixed it up within like 6 months. But within those 6 months, he was trying to find money from like other people. So like gathered
Yeah.
people to get money to go on that boat. And after that, yeah, someone actually tattled, and my grandma got arrested.
Oh my gosh.
9 months
This
pregnant.
is so much lore. Why
Yeah.
have I never known this?
And then right after she got arrested, she took my little aunt. I think she was like 2 or 3 at that time, but she was 9 months pregnant, and she took her kid. They went to jail for like 4 months.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and my grandma told me like she was shackled like in lines of like 7, like 7 people. It was like, I'm being so serious. It was like the Holocaust.
Oh my god. What year was this?
1980.
Wow. They're still acting like that in the 80s. It's crazy.
I know. It was crazy. My grandma said like, you know, like you're shackled in like your arms too, like in rows, and like you have to sleep upright, and like that's not good for like pregnant women. You know,
Yeah.
You can't
She was
sleep
pregnant?
Yeah, 9 months pregnant.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she stayed there for like 4 months. They only gave her rice and salt to eat every day. It was just bad. And like she told me like you like they showered you like with dirty water. Like it was bad. Yeah. Like it was like rainwater. It was just,
that sounds treacherous. I
know. I don't think I could have done it for 4 months.
Yeah.
And they like, since she was pregnant, they didn't make her do hard labor.
Mm-hmm.
But people who did, they tended to like did the grass.
Yeah.
But since she was pregnant, they let her off. Like she just stayed in the cell with my aunt.
Mm-hmm.
But at that time, I think she had 5 kids.
That's crazy. All in that time span of being in the like locked away.
Yeah. After she got out, her and my grandpa, she gave birth the day before they were supposed to leave.
Mm-hmm.
So right after like she gave birth, she went on the boat, and they sailed for a whole week with 69 people. Pirates actually came through the boat.
Oh my gosh.
To steal their gold. And if they found out that you had fake gold, they would actually like hit you.
Oh.
Like, I know. It was scary.
That's crazy. That was in the 80s. Like, I could be like, okay, if it was in like the 1900s or
Yeah.
something. Well, that's low-key bad to say, but like, you know what I mean. I just feel like the 80s was like,
Pretty
yes, it was
recent.
40 years
Yeah.
ago, but still
Yesterday.
like, people
Yeah.
were like normal at that time mostly.
Mhm. I agree.
I mean, I don't know. That's crazy.
Yeah, they had to
So-
get interviewed in Singapore to go to the U.S. So they
Mhm.
were interviewed. My grandpa had to get baptized.
Yeah.
But after that, they arrived to Atlanta, and then like they figured out they didn't like it there because it was so cold. They stayed there for
Yeah.
like 7 months, I think, and then after that they arrived to
I don't
Florida.
really get the like geographical climate of Atlanta because like why
Really?
is it so
Hot.
freaking hot in Florida but like
It's so cold.
cold in Atlanta?
It snows there.
Yeah.
It's really cold. That's what I heard.
Yeah, well, you had a crazy history with your
I know.
grandparents, so
I know. So that taught
Yeah.
me to be really grateful for everything I had
yes.
and the hard work they put in.
Yeah, so all nonprofits have a meaning, obviously, and you guys are now repaying your gratefulness to
Yes.
helping kids in Vietnam, which is,
Mhm.
I love that. Well, Kelly, did you have any history you wanted to, or
It's not like crazy history. It's just stories, but
wait, I like all
All
ears.
right.
I love the story
So-
time.
like what? Like the Vietnam War. My grandpa, like there wasn't a lot of food, so my grandpa he tried like taking some peppers from like
Mhm.
a bush or tree or whatever they grow on,
Yeah.
and he got caught. So then like North Vietnam, they like took him like from like my mom's family. So my grandma and my mom and her like 4 other brothers, they just had to, try to make a living like off the streets or whatever. And when he was there, like you obviously get starved and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and like you would get hit just just
Mhm.
for just being there, I guess, for being in the South. So like Cheyenne's like story with like the whole stick beating,
Yeah.
that's the same with my grandpa. Like he like limps now because of that, but
That also happened in the 80s?
I don't know what time
Mm.
that happened.
Why are they
but
doing this like? Well,
Yeah,
he's your
I
grandpa,
know.
so
Like,
probably,
this is after
70s,
World War
80s,
II.
60s. I don't. That's crazy. Or so after World War II is like what 50s, 60s.
Yeah, that was
I don't
when my
know.
grandma was like 18.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I
like
feel like
mhm.
I don't know. My grandparents probably have that history too, but I'm not aware, unfortunately. The only drama I know with my grandparents
Is
on my mom's side. Do you know
wait,
the mango tree?
guys, you guys didn't see, but I just mouthed a mango
That's
tree.
crazy. The mango tree.
Wait,
I
what
know,
mango tree? I want
I
to hear.
know.
Okay,
I
I'll
know the
tell you a
mango
quick
tree.
story about the mango tree. So basically, in the Philippines, my great grandparents they had a big farm or whatever, and each of their children, they had 7 children, or 7 or 9, 7 I think. I don't know. They had a lot of fun. But they each had a plot of land, and the whole story was, someone planted a mango tree not in their land.
Mm-mm.
So I think whose land did they plant it in? My uncle Roger's
Mhm.
land got planted, had a mango tree in it, and the whole drama was who planted this mango tree in his land. So I don't know. That's my beef, but they still talk about it to this day. I'll go
Oh
to
my
family
gosh.
events and they'll be like, that dang mango tree.
Mhm.
Still mystery.
Yeah. Well, I loved hearing about all our history. That's funny.
Yeah, wait, that kind of reminds me of Grow a Garden.
Of grow a garden?
Wait, I li-
Roblox feature. I feel like there's no good Roblox games this year.
Bro,
I don't
I
play Grow a
know.
Garden.
You don't?
I don't. It's
Last
boring.
year was
so
Dress to
fun.
Impress, and then the year before
Dress to
told a
Impress?
Roblox
Bro,
drama.
in March, Dress to
Marks,
Impress went
bro,
crazy.
we'd go
You
crazy.
played Adult
I
Me with Addie.
Yeah, I'd play Roblox every day in my math class. I don't know if I should be saying this on live. I'm gonna get canceled. But all right, I think that wraps up this segment with Little Hearts of
All right.
Vietnam. So I'm so happy you guys could be here. I'm happy you got to join me
Us
on the
too.
Serving
Thank you
813
for having
show.
us.
Of course. And one last thing, what's the best way to reach out if people want to get involved? How should we contact you?
Well, again, we have a website.
We have a website. We have our Instagram.
So
Alright.
at Littleheartsvietnam all lowercase.
All right. So go check that out. And then do you have like a business email?
For now, it's just personal, but it could change.
Okay.
But you'll see it on our website.
Perfect. So go check out their website and follow them on Instagram. Anyway, thank you so much, Cheyenne and
Thank
Kelly.
you.
What song should we play before you head out?
All right, this last song, it's a Vietnamese song. It's called Đưa Em Về Nhà. Basically means like take me home. So we're hopefully in the future we can go visit Vietnam ourselves and come face to face.
That'd be really good. All right. Well, lastly, I said this like multiple times, but thank you for being on the show, Kelly and Cheyenne. This was so fun, but I'll see you after this break. everyone. Welcome back to Serving 813. I'm your host, Ava Lamison, and this time I'm not joined with Kelly or Cheyenne because they already left the building. So it's just me again, and my co-hosts are out on assignment, so I'm also not with them. So I'm going to be reflecting alone, and you guys can either listen or not, but I'm going to reflect. So Littleheartsvietnam is such a great thing they're doing, the student-led nonprofit, obviously, because I feel like a lot of students don't really do stuff for their community. I know that sounds bad, but it's the horrifying truth. So it's really good that they get to be getting closer with their culture, being a part of such a great organization, and getting connections with colleges is even a bigger thing, especially as seniors, I think, upcoming seniors, because the college application process is awful, and them having connections with VSA associations from different schools is really cool. I thought that was the coolest part, in my opinion. Actually, no, I take that back. I think the coolest part was learning about the history of both Kelly and Cheyenne's grandparents. I thought that was really fun to learn about. That was cool. I literally have never learned that before. And I think it's also cool because it's nice how we're. This is low key weird, but it's nice how we're all Asian, you know? Because, I mean, I'm surrounded by a lot of white people in Florida, so being able to just be like us three talk about our history and our culture is really cool. And them bringing up Little Hearts of Vietnam to the Serving 813 podcast was really cool. And I'm very grateful they reached out to me and were like, we want to be on the show. I was like, of course you can be on the show. So, yeah, I mean, I think that wraps up the show for this week. If you're listening, thank you, and make sure to check out our Instagram, Serving813, where you can get all updates on our episodes that come out every Thursday from 1 to 2 p.m. live. You should always take a listen on hcchawkradio.com. So I think that wraps up our episode. And make sure to follow Little Hearts Vietnam on Instagram and go to their website. It's on their page, and check it out if you're interested in helping the Vietnam orphanages out. I literally have this problem. I can't say orphanage. But anyway, that wraps up our show. We're serving your city one convo at a time. I'm Ava Lamison signing off. We'll see you next week. Bye.